college kids, high school kids, they know so much about social media that it's so easy to pay somebody $10, $12 an hour and have them take over our social media program at our business, at our restaurant. But is that the right answer? Hey, I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano. I'm an international business speaker, Forbes Business Council contributor. I've written a couple business books. I am a restaurant success coach, and I own a restaurant. And I love talking about social media. And this is one of the things I hear quite often. Oh, I just paid somebody on staff to actually execute my social media for me. I have a college kid, I have a high school kid, I have a nephew, I have a niece, I have so-and-so who can make my posts for me. And you want to avoid scenarios like that. I'm not saying every scenario like that is wrong, but there are certain times, and most times in these scenarios. Okay, first of all, let's go over the facts. About 1 billion people, up to 1 billion people a day, I think that's been like the record, up to 1 billion people have used Facebook in one day. That means they're on it, they're using it, they're posting it, they're liking, they're engaging, all right? So anybody can log on to Facebook, anybody can post a picture, anybody can tag something, anybody can do that. When you hire somebody to do your social media, you hire somebody for the strategy that they're going to implement. It's the strategy, because let's face it, a 10-year-old person can post away for you. They're probably more savvy than the average 45-year-old, 55-year-old business owner. A 10-year-old is more savvy than them on Facebook and Instagram, and definitely Snapchat, right? So a lot of business owners get caught in this trap of just paying the first person that comes along because they're on staff and I can save money and do this. And then all of a sudden what they say is 5 months down the road, 5 days down the road, a year down the road, well, social media really doesn't work. And that's not really, and I don't understand it. It doesn't really work. And I don't get my money back. And it's just a waste of money. I hear this so often. And if that's you, if you're finding yourself in this scenario, you really need to listen to this video. So creating social media, doing social media, you have to have a strategy. You have to understand where you're going, where you're coming from, and what the tangibles are, and keep measuring and measuring. I just had a conversation today, a matter of fact, with a social media person at a business, at a restaurant. She's been doing their social media for a while, and I was asking questions, and some of this, all the stuff that I was mentioning, they had no idea about it. I find this, it's just not to pick on one person. It's like this across the board. I start talking about Facebook Pixel. Like Pixel, I was talking about lookalike audience, custom audiences, uploading your list to Facebook. I start throwing off all these things, and they're like, huh? Well, I place Facebook ads. I'm like, no, you place Facebook ads, but you probably don't have Business Manager. I know you're not uploading your list and uploading it and creating lookalike audiences or custom audiences. They're like, huh? I'm like, okay, so scratch. But you're great at posting pictures, right? Oh, yeah. They're fantastic at posting pictures. When you hire somebody, there's certain things that you need to absolutely understand, okay? And those things are, you need to understand where you're at right now. You need everything you can measure, how many followers, how many engagements you're getting, whatever it is, where you're exactly at, okay? And then have a plan and say, okay, we're at 5,000 followers. By this time, we want to go to 6,000 followers. We need more engagements. And here's the big thing. Here's the big thing. You can post away in beautiful posts, and your page can still suck. A lot of people judge you. My very first article for Forbes was the misunderstood part of social media. And the misunderstood part of social media is you need to listen on social media and respond to what people are saying, not just post away. I know a lot of people that will post and leave the post there. People comment, they don't comment back. They just leave it there, and there's no engagement, right? You're not engaging back with them. When you're on social media, you need to go and search hashtags. You need to search other accounts. You need to make comments and listen to people and interact in a community. Listening is super important. And I can guarantee you that most people don't pay somebody to listen for them and interact with people. They just pay them to post a picture and make it look good, make my page, oh, look at all these great pictures, right? So that's one thing. Find out who your ideal customer is. And then go after that ideal customer, okay? And there's so many ways with Facebook. They know everything about everybody. Go after them. You can get such targeted results. It's insane. And this is why I tell people, upload your database, your email list to Facebook, and target those people. Put the pixel on your Facebook and target the people that have already been to your website. That's your customer. If somebody's been to your website, chances are they're probably better fit for your customer than somebody who you're blind targeting out there, okay? Because they've already been to your website, they know about you. That's why when you go to Zappos, and I always use Zappos, you go to Zappos, you're looking for shoes you don't buy, you go to Facebook, and all of a sudden you see their ad, because they know you're on the site. They want you to buy because you're a prime candidate for Zappos, so now they're targeting you on Facebook. But that has to be done through the Facebook pixel, so you have to go get your coding. We talked about identifying key metrics, so understand where your numbers are, your engagements, things like that. Create posts that ask questions that make people respond to them. I know I see some beautiful restaurant posts, and they're posting their picture, but they're not specifically asking for their audience to comment back, to engage, to share, or a simple question like, "How do you like your bacon cooked?" We know 90% of the population out there loves bacon, right? We know that. So if you post a picture of bacon, ask a question like, how do you like your bacon cooked? As opposed to saying, look at this bacon, it's beautiful, you can get it every Sunday here for brunch. How do you like your bacon cooked? And then people will engage, and that's how you get your engagement up. People share, you tag people that have birthdays, contests. Contests are amazing. Most people who pay that 18-year-old, that $10 an hour person to do their social media at their business because, they're savvy about it, most of those people are not running contests. Contests are huge and massive. You can get 1,000 new people as likes into your database, into your email system like that by running a contest and doing giveaways. Super, super powerful. And there's so many steps in this whole equation. And that's why you have to sit down, not with one person, but 2 or 3 people and understand the strategies and where they're at and where you're at and where they're going to exactly take you. Understanding your why and what makes you weird or what makes you stand out or what you're known for is huge, because you have to get that personality out there and keep portraying that. One thing that's super easy to do is you go to somebody's Instagram and you pick up, the last 20 posts and you look at how many likes they have, and you'll see if they have like 1,000 followers, you'll see like one post has 50 likes, 50 likes, 54 likes, 48 likes, 50 likes, 54, 64, 37, 250. Then it goes back to 60, 50, 40. Okay, so what did you do for that post that got 250 likes as opposed to your regular 50? What did you do? So repeat the process, right? So you have to analyze what's going on. Repeat that process over and over, because it's like YouTube. You have all these great YouTube videos, so you figured you go and say, well, this video got 10,000 views. This video got 100 views, and you kind of see like, here's your graph, and there you go, boom. Well, when it peaks, understand what you're doing at that peak and repeat the process. And this is part of going back and analyzing everything. And chances are the person who's doing your social media program for $10 an hour or $12 an hour is not doing that. Okay. So there's so many elements to this, and I highly suggest that do not get frustrated with that $10 an hour person. Hire somebody who has a strategy, who's going to take you forward and move you up to the next level in your social media program. And that's the bottom line. And that's my advice for today. Everybody, thank you for watching. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later.